Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Plus back here with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you guys how you guys can make animated camos or just normal camos. It's really up to you. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the links for everything down in the description. You guys are going to need Photoshop, Paint.net, and an IWI converter. If you don't have Photoshop, just search up a video on how to get it cracked, or you can go and pay for it. Either way works. But so the first thing that you guys are going to want to do is go into this is going to be down in the description, so you're just going to want to go in here to get animated camos, which I'm going to make an animated camo for you guys. You guys are going to need to use a camo that's already animated, such as like Cyborg or Afterlife. I'm going to use Afterlife for the tutorial purposes, but you can do it with Cyborg. Just experiment with it, see how it works, and then you'll end up figuring it out. It's just like how I did it. But for the Afterlife camo, it's called Mystic, M-Y-S-T-I-C. So you just search that up, and then here it is. This is the whole entire Afterlife thing. So this is what you're gonna need to make the camo. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna copy this, and then make a new folder on my desktop. Call this like Zebra Camo, because that's the camo I'm gonna be making. Zebra Camo. Okay, my desktop is kind of messed up, but you know. There you go. Okay, so Zebra Camo. Now I'm just going to paste these in here. And then just like that, you have all of them in there. Now from here, you want to just drag and drop all of these into Photoshop, and it's going to open every single one of them at the exact same time. Oh, I already have Photoshop open. I was making gloves for something. Or actually, no, that was a different camo. Okay, but open this in Photoshop. Yes. And then Photoshop will open. It might try to recover the ones that I was just using. Okay, no, we're good. Okay, so, oh, yep, it recovered it. Okay, since it recovered it, I'm just going to close this and then put it back in. Okay. So, after this loads up, you're going to see all these different images, and you're going to be super confused on what they are. So this is what I'm gonna say. This one, where's the coal? The one called coal. There's like alt coal and a bunch of different ones. See, this is alt coal, and then here's like mystic coal. So this is like the main picture. This is gonna be like the very front of it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna search up zebra texture, and like whenever you're doing this, you're gonna want to experiment with it, change multiple different things in here. I'm going to use this one. This looks pretty sick. So I'm just going to copy this and go back to Photoshop and paste it in. And just like that, just like that, the picture's in there. But one thing that you might want to do, if the picture's too big or too small, you can click Control and T and then hold Shift, and then you can size it down. And then, yeah. You can also just like free move it if you don't hold Shift, but you probably don't want to do that. So here's this camo, or here's this first part. But what I'm going to do with this first part is, I don't want it to just be plain zebra, because that would be kind of lame, right? So I'm going to take the eraser tool over here, I'm going to right click on it, and I'm going to click magic erase tool. Then I'll just click on the white part. And that's just going to delete the white part out of here. Okay, now that the white part is gone, I'm going to go ahead and delete this part right here. And then I'm going to say like a pink or purple. I'll say pink. So I'm just going to search up like a pink color. Heck is that? Let's say this one. This looks pretty cool. So I'm just going to copy this. Go back in here, paste this. And then I'm going to drag this below layer 1. Now it's like together. So I'm just going to leave this the same. I don't normally mess with this. You can experiment with it, but I'm just going to leave it the same. So here, what I'm going to do is this. So I'm going to go ahead and paste this in. That's the pink. And then I'm just going to delete that bottom one. And I'm going to go back to Google. Oh, that's Twitter, my bad. Back to Google. Go back to the zebra texture. Copy. And then paste that in there too. Then you can just go ahead and size that back down. Okay, so every little name is different. So this is coal, so that's like the main one. Then you got ember. Ember is like the animated part. So this is the part that you're going to want to change if you want it animated. Then there's also heat. I say this is like another part that's for the animated part. So I kind of do pretty much the same thing, but I just change it up a little bit. So I'm going to Control T, Shift, drag. Just size it down. Make it nice. If it fits good, there we go. Apply. So now here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete all the white again. And see, I put the pink in before, so it's automatically going to show up. Okay, and here we go. So now here's this. This should be animated now. So this and this are going to be the same, but that's fine. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just paste this in one last time, because these two should be like somewhat similar. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in there. Just like that. Apply that. And then that's perfect. So now what I'm going to say is I'm actually going to leave this one that's down below, this image, and I'm just going to clear this background. And now you got that image back behind it. So now what I'm going to do is finish clearing this. Okay, now this is different, but I still want to do like a little bit more to this. So I'm going to go to, not the blending options, I'm going to go to Image, Adjustments, Hue and Saturation, and then I'm just going to go ahead and turn this down, maybe turn the lightness down. It's not really affecting it because it's black, but so instead of that, what I'll go to is Adjustments, Brightness and Contrast. See, you can see that it's changing it a little bit. I'm going to turn it to darker because you can see this little white outline around the edges right here. So I'm going to turn that darker, maybe turn the contrast up a little bit. You still can't really see a change, but it's changing. So here's that, that's different. These two, these are like the overlay. So like, basically what that means is, I don't really get how I can explain it, but this is going to be like behind everything else. It's going to be like another part of the camo. Like, here, I'll show you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to paste this zebra thing one last time. I say one last time, but it's probably not going to be one last time. So I'm just going to size it down. Get it to the right size again. Perfect. Apply. So then here, this time I want to keep the white background. Or actually, I guess it doesn't really matter which one you keep. You can really delete either, you can just keep it the same. But this is the part that I'm going to change right here. So I'm going to go ahead, delete the white out. And then I'm going to just like add like a texture where the white would be. So here I'm going to delete this. Now this is transparent. So where the white would be, I'm going to like say, let's put like some, I don't even know. Let's get like a, let's say like a purple. Purple and pink and like blue and those kind of colors usually look pretty sick with camos. So I'll say like this type of purple, copy this, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like kinda just put these in here. It's not really gonna do anything, but you know, I could change this, I could do something else with it. Like what I'm saying is like you'd put this in here and it's just gonna overlay it. Like, actually, a better idea for this would be just like, I'm gonna rotate this. See, now it's just this way. I'm just gonna leave that just like that, and I'm gonna go to the other one. This is the exact same thing. So I'm just gonna go here, paste this. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Let's get back to Google. Copy this image again. This is a very long process, but trust me, in the end it's definitely going to be worth it. If your camo doesn't turn out how you want it to be the first time, say it's like too bright, I've had like a lot of camos that turned out and they're like a flashbang. So you just want to like mess with the colors a little bit, change it darker, lighter, and other stuff like that, but yeah. So I'm just going to rotate this around, just the same as the other one. Apply, and then just back out this part. I'm actually going to leave that purple there back behind it, because again, just like the other one, I'm going to make these two different. Don't want them to be the same. So I'm just going to leave that just like that. Now for this, I don't normally change this. You can if you want, but I'm not going to, because I honestly, like, you'll be able to see it whenever you get out of this, but it's super transparent, so yeah. Now for this part, this is just like the main image again, except transparent. So what I'm gonna do is, like I said that I was gonna do this one last time, but it's definitely not been one last time. So size this down, get this to the right size, save it, delete the background just like all the other times. Super easy, just simple clicks, just like that. Now I'm gonna go back to this pink image, and I'm gonna copy this again. I'm gonna just delete that one out, paste this, drag that down below, and just like that you have the original image again. So I'm gonna select these two. You can click and then shift click the other one, and it's gonna select both. You're gonna right click and you're gonna merge layers. Then whenever you do that, you'd be able to right click again, blending options, and then turn down the opacity. So I'm just gonna turn this down to about there. And then here's this. I'm not gonna change this. You can change these. These are just kind of like the rough texture in the back. So I'm just gonna leave this just like this. Go through these. Make sure these are all different. Nice. Good. Okay. Nice. So now I'm just gonna, this is where it starts to like get to the like saving and getting ready to make the camo. So for Photoshop, you can click Control S. This one, it's the exact same as it wasn't before, so I don't need to save it. But for this one, Control S, save it as a PNG, save, replace. Okay. That was kind of a lot, so Control S. See, that one's the same. It's not gonna let me save it. So Control S. This click the format, go down, PNG, save. Okay. Okay. Then you just got to do that for all of them. It's not too long of a process, but it could get like pretty annoying whenever you're going through trying to fix the camo because you made like a mistake, but it's pretty fun, honestly. Whenever you're trying to learn it, like, you make mistakes and then you try to fix the mistakes that you made. It's just a pretty fun process to do. See, these, what I think might happen is it might be too bright because I didn't really change the brightness of any of the pictures. And if it is, then I'll just come back in and I'll turn down the brightness on some of them, and then it will be fixed. So just like that, I have all of them saved. I'm not going to close Photoshop. I'm just going to leave it minimized so I can go back in there, and if I want to, I can go back in and change it. Because if I close it, all those layers are just going to merge together, so I don't want to do that. So I'm going to drop this into paint.net. This is the thing that I'm going to use to convert this into a IWI, or not an IWI, a DDS. So for this, you're going to drop all those in there, then Control Shift S. And that's going to bring you up to the save menu. Click DDS, save, okay. This one, Control Shift S, DDS, save, okay. And you just got to do that with all of them. Again, like I said, it's going to be kind of an annoying process, a long process, but you get used to it. It's pretty fun. And especially whenever your camos turn out how you want them first try. That's pretty amazing. So I'm just going to go save all of these as a DDS. 2 more. Okay. See, now that all of these are DDSs, you can just go ahead, close out of that. Then you can see all of these DDSs along with the PNGs. I just like to control click all the DDSs. Just hold control and keep on clicking the DDSs. Then grab them, drop them into the IWI converter, and then you can read this, type 1 for Call of Duty Black Ops 2, 2 for NW3, and then there's all those other games. So we're using this for Black Ops 2, so I'm just going to click 1 and enter. and now you have the IWI files. So just like the other ones, you want to control click them, so you can select all of these IWIs. Super easy. Then you just want to right click, copy these. You're going to take this into your BO2 your plutonium file, wherever your BO2 plutonium is saved. Then right here, if you don't have a T6R, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make a T6R folder spelled just like this. Open this. What did I just do? Let's just Control Z. Yep, there we go. Okay. So open this, and then you might not have all of these because you just made it, but you want to make a data and then a images folder. And then from there, this is where you're going to want to paste all your IWIs. And then just like that, it's simple as that, you have the camo. So now I'm just going to open up Plutonium, T6R multiplayer, click play. Now you just want to wait for it to load. Okay. Whenever your Plutonium is open, you can close out of that, go into your online. For this one, you didn't have like the menu picture or the other one, so whenever you go to create your class, it's still going to show up as Afterlife. But trust me, it is definitely your new camo that you made. So you go into this, change all of these, every single one. Actually, you don't really have to change every single one. I'm just going to change some of them to the Afterlife camo. Now I'm going to click F10, get to the servers list. I'm going to search up Doja because you know that's one of the best servers out there. Click search. Oh, look at that. It looks like they left the slot open for me. So I'm going to enter the server. Oh, and server's full. I guess they didn't leave a slot. Okay. Well, let's go into their FFA server. Or the legit FFA, the vanilla. See, now, whenever I click on this camo, it didn't really turn out to... This didn't really turn out to, like, great at all, because, like, you can still see it animated a little bit, but since it's all kind of the same, it's kind of weird. But with other camos, like, I can say this is not animated, but pretty cool, though. So, whenever you change it around, mess with it, then you can get it animated, make them better, nicer, you know, you'll get better at it as you go. You might get mad at it, but that's okay. It's going to take some practice and learning to get used to it. Like I said, I had a little bit of friends helping me with this. If you guys don't know Comp, he's a pretty good camo maker. I'm going to leave his link down in the description. He's the one who helped me like get things for gloves and all this other stuff. So make sure you guys go and subscribe to him. But also, my Twitter's going to be down in the description. So if you guys need to know more, go ahead and follow me on there and then DM me. But yeah, that's going to end off today's video. So make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'm out.